The Journal is delighted to speak with Covington Police Chief Chris Smith, and it's on a really important, also timely subject. Welcome, Chief.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Uh, Chief, it seems like there's been some phone scamming going on. Give the public a little feel for what you've run into.
So recently here, and we had literally an incident today, but we had posted this in the past on our Facebook account. We try to get the message out to the public as much as we possibly can. We have individuals who are generally not in this country. They're out from another country, and they'll conduct cold calling. If you don't know what that is, they'll have a list of numbers and phone numbers and contacts of people, and what they'll do is they'll call until they catch somebody that they feel is like on the hook, so to speak. And a lot of times what happens, perfect example today, the individual lost somewhere around $3,000 because they were in fear that they had a couple of warrants out for their arrest. And ultimately what happened was they followed the instructions. They wound up coming to the police department because they were instructed to come to the police department. And when they got here, none of us knew what they were talking about. And the person was off on the phone. I've been dealing with this for a long time. Back in the day, they used to use what we would call as a drop phone or a throwaway phone. So it was a cheap phone off of one of those companies that you can purchase the phone. You get so many minutes on the phone. Nowadays, they have technology that they can spoof the police department's actual phone numbers. Like, for example, our phone number to dispatch is 965-6333. So when you get the phone call, it'll say Covington Division of Police, and it'll have the actual phone number or one of our numbers.
Wow, that's really getting sophisticated.
Yeah.
And so what they do is, hey, there's a warrant for you, but if you send me X amount of dollars, we can get it taken care of. And you just go down to the police department or something like that, and it'll all be handled after you send me some money.
Yeah, so what they try to do is they try to hook the person into a sense of urgency. So they'll tell them that they got a warrant out for their arrest, or they'll tell them that their identity's been stolen, or something in the realm to make them feel like there's some sort of an importance and an urgency to get this done now. So this is the first time I think I've ever heard where they actually kept the person on the phone all the way up until the point where, and they used to use like money orders and stuff like that. Nowadays, what they're using is Money Pack, Green Dot, Vanilla Reload, all this stuff that you can just purchase these cards. And in this particular case that happened today, and I think that's happened in the past, is what they do is they stay with them on the phone, and they get them onto the phone, and they buy the card. And what they do is they have them give them the numbers of the card right then and there on the phone. And then once they have the information, boom, they got your money. You're done.
And of course, they're in Bangladesh or they're in Peru or worse, they may be in Southern California, but the money's gone.
Yeah, the money's gone. And the funny part is, this is something that is taught. So several years back, I actually phoned or called one of these scammers, and the gentleman was from Jamaica, and he told me that's how he made a living. Basically got to a point where he sat there and told me what he does. At first, it was a little difficult to get him, but he warmed up to me a little bit, and he actually started talking to me, and he told me it's something that he had learned, and he got taught how to do it, and ultimately, they basically, he worked at it to where he started getting money and stuff like that. Now he was able to make a living on it. Now you have centers, literally call centers in countries, and that's all they do. That's all they do. Just like in the past, where you'd have call centers, perfect example is like a stockbroker. You'd have a bunch of guys that were working and trying to get their Series 7 to become a stockbroker. The first thing they have to do is make cold calls. So they're in a room and just making calls until they find somebody who's interested in whatever stocks they're selling, and then they'll pass it off to the person. Where in this particular case, these people are doing the same thing. They're just trying to steal money from you flat out.
Chief, these people should not go to jail. They need to be put under the jail.
Yeah.
This is, bad.
Key things you got to remember, just because they use an officer's name that not this one, but the one before, they used my name. So
they can go to the website and see who the chief of police is.
You got to remember, we're a government agency. All the information is available for the public view, and no names are sacred. So they'll have our names. They're going to know who we are. They're going to tell you an officer's name. They might say a rank or whatever it is, and they'll, people think it's legitimate. Well, it's not. First of all, I'll give you an idea. Well, I'm just telling you. Look, we'll never ask for money. Period. We're not going to tell you to go to Walmart and get money, and it's never going to happen. If we are looking for you and we got a warrant, we're going to knock on your door. Plain and simple. We're knocking on your door. We're going to come and find you. If it's not us, it's the sheriff's department. Second of all, no government agency, DMV, any type is going to do this type of stuff. They're not going to call individuals and demand or request money to get you out of a warrant or get you out of a situation. IRS is not going to do this as well. So they have all these different ways of doing this. And we've tried to make this as public as we possibly could. But we got to get the message out as much as we possibly can. We'll put it up on Facebook. We'll put a bunch of different things to look for. Especially, we want to educate the public as much as we possibly can on what to look for. Basically, all you can do is hang up the phone. They're going to go off to the next person.
I was going to ask you, okay, if I got one of those guys on the line, the only thing you can do is hang up. I guess there's no way to make a recording of, I guess you could record their voice, but I mean, they're a country away. So the best thing to do is absolutely no personal information, no numbers, no social security numbers, no bank accounts, no nothing. Don't buy any credit cards from any of these characters or any kind of financial product such that it involves a deletion from your account. But other than that, I guess the only thing the public can do is hang up.
Yeah, just hang up. We tell the public, or we try to teach the public, if you lock your doors, all that person is going to go is try to look for the next car with an open door. It's the same concept.
Sure.
Well, hang up the phone. If they call back, hang up. At the very least, if they call back again, just come down there in the police department. We'll talk to them. I don't have a problem talking to them. Actually, I really enjoy it because I really make them irritated. Look online, Facebook. There's a lot of guys that are kind of combating this on the other end. So as smart as these people are, we have people on the other side, private citizens that are taking matters into their own hand, because a lot of people don't realize, the perfect example is the person today lost $3,000. There's nothing we can do.
Wow.
You do anything about it. Sorry, you lost your money. You got scammed. I've tried to take this as far as I could with an investigation, and just the money and time, and the fact as soon as you reach to the point where you find out that it's across seas and it's in another country, you're done. You're not going anywhere with it.
Well, you know what? You've done the right thing today. We're always happy to work with agencies or sheriff's department, and any of you who need to get this word out, because and we just had a session last week where financial representatives were talking to a group of people, and it seems like these scammers are pretty much kind of preying on older people not sophisticated with the internet. And what you've just done, I think, is added to, we hope, the public realm of don't do it. Thanks very much for having the common sense to not do it, to just hang up. And it's guys like you at agencies like yours who are helping the public get educated about this. And this $3,000, it's a Covington resident, $3,000?
Yeah, obviously it's Covington.
Wow.
And a lot of the information is, you can look on the internet. It's www.consumer.ftc.gov/alerts. So that talks about all the different stuff. A lot of times that agency, the FTC, what they want us to do is to report this, or we want to push people in that direction so that they have an idea of what's currently going on, keeps us up to date. Yeah. So us educate the public as much as we possibly can, in hopes to try to prevent this type of activity going on.
Well, we appreciate you speaking with us, and we'll do our part to get the word out. Let's hope it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, and then, if you see this on Jerry's site, please share it. Share it with anybody, or share it with your family members, but share it with somebody that you might think may be possible potential victim, right? Get the information out. That's the only way we're going to stop this, is if we get the information out and put it out to the public, people share it on Facebook. Let's use the internet against these folks and stop this type of activity.
Way to go. Thanks very much, Chief.
No problem. Take care.
Bye now.
Bye.
Want a car loan with a little get up and go? Our credit union offers quick loan approvals and great rates. Our loans get you on the road fast because we belong to you. Jackson River Community Credit Union. We belong to you. Online at jacksonrivcomcu.org. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.